One thing about hanging out with Freddy the Hollywood Hunter is you're always guaranteed a good hunt and breathtaking scenery. This week he travels to Africa and he brought along some special friends.
Matt and I are heading to Africa again. I'm really excited about it. Wow, it's been such an exciting journey. Sixth season in Africa. This is what it's all about. I mean, this is the epitome of hunting at its best. Some of the most wild game, some of the most incredible species and beautiful species. I've been to Africa many times, and this one's extremely special because we're with Freaky Day Toy Safaris. Freaky, you talk to a lot of people in the industry and they have shared with me many incredible stories of what a great hunter he is, how safe he is, how great he is with the Big Five. And after hearing all these things, I decided I wanted to go spend some time with him here at Africa. So here it begins. It's always exciting to spend time with my best friend here in Africa. We've done it now 2 years in a row.
Hi, I'm Matt, and Freddie and I have been best friends since college. Being best friends with Freddie has given me the opportunity to come along and watch him grow in this experience all the way from the first season all the way to the sixth season.
Hey, I'm Clint Easley. I'm one of Freddie's new cameramen, but we worked on and off for quite a while. We're here in Africa at Freaky Day Toy Safari, and I'm stoked to be here.
So anytime I get a chance to travel with Matt, I'm excited. He is an incredible hunter. He gets excited, he's passionate. It's never a competition, but we kind of root the other one on even more than we do ourselves. Matt, he's been so busy at work, I don't know how much he's been able to practice, if he's been able to practice on a daily basis. Last year, he was really anxious and excited about a few of the animals, especially the wildebeest, where he'd shoot quickly. We've talked about calming that down. So I'm excited. I'll be praying that him and I have a great week and looking forward to having a great time. In Africa, we're working with my dear friend Clint, who's been with us for the last several seasons on and off. It's going to be a heck of a journey. And then David Kang, my executive producer, coming with us to Africa, and he's definitely a fish out of water. Talk about a city kid that is incredibly entrepreneurial. I can't wait to see what happens.
Hi, my name is David Kang, and I'm the executive producer here at the Hollywood Hunter. This is my 4th season. I'm excited to be here. My adrenaline's pumping. Early this morning, before a hunt, Freaky showed us these buffaloes being bred, and man, do they look mean.
It's the first morning of the hunt. We're here with Freaky Day Toy Safaris. So excited to be here. We have so many animals we're after. We got the new bear arena. We got it all dialed in. We're ready to go. We got all of our equipment ready to rock, and this is gonna be a great morning. I got Matt here. I got my team here, and the dream is alive, and we're gonna have a good time. So come along with us.
Badlands. It's all in the approach. Bear archery. Walk among legends. Cherokee Sports. Solutions for the sportsman. Legendary Arms Works. Live legendary. Raptor Razor Knives. Revolutionizing the hunting and fishing world. Keystone Sporting Arms. Home of the Cricket, Chipmunk, and the new 722. Arm Score Ammo. Right on target, right on the price. Hollywood Hunter is also brought to you by these fine sponsors. This is not Freddy or Matt's first trip to Africa, and last year Matt was rushing his bow shots a little. But this year, with some tips from Freddy, Matt is confident that he'll be able to bag one of these fine animals. Let's go hunting.
We're in Africa. I still can't believe it. This one's extremely special because we're with Freaky Day Toy Safaris. It's always exciting to spend time with my best friend here in Africa. We've done it now 2 years in a row.
This week in South Africa, I'm going to be hunting with Freddy's best friend, Matt Lingle. I'm going to be capturing all the footage with him. So we're going to go out and do some hunting.
So now that the hunt begins, obviously we're seeing animals everywhere. We're seeing multiple species. We're seeing about everything that we're after on our checklist. We are so excited. We had such a great time in Africa last year. We're back again. And I'll tell you, this is a premier location in which we're going to be hunting with a bow. Oh, buffalo, buffalo, buffalo. You're kidding me. Look at that.
So everyone gets out of the truck, and I'm thinking they're all crazy because there's a herd of buffalo 20 feet from us.
David, my executive producer, he's not really into hanging out with buffaloes.
And there's no way I'm getting off that truck until those buffalo are gone.
I was wondering why he was so fearful initially, and I started thinking back of, wow, that's right. He was part of editing last season when he saw those buffaloes killing themselves in front of me. He wasn't real excited sitting there in a soft shell blind waiting for the buffaloes to come back.
Uncomfortable sitting in that blind. I will be nervous. And we don't have enough bullets to handle all of them.
We get into the blind,
Well, hello there.
and all I can think to myself is, they're a herd of like 20, 30 buffaloes, and they can come attack us at any time, and all we have is a camera and a bow, and there's no gun. And I'm kind of freaked out.
That first morning, the wind was swirling. We had some kudu that winded us. And that Gemsbok that we were after just kept his distance.
David, the producer, came along with us for this trip to have a perfect storyline for us, and I don't know what he's been doing other than sleeping.
So on the flight to Africa, which is 18 hours, I think David slept 17 of those hours. As we get to Africa, we get in the truck, and right away I look in the rearview mirror, and what's David doing? Sleeping. He slept almost 30 hours until we got to the location. And then in the blind, you would never guess what happened. If you don't know where David is, chances are you check his room. He's probably laying on his bed.
So here we are, first day in Africa. Just got set up in our blind. It's about 1 o'clock here. We've got some Nayala on the way in already, so we should have a pretty successful afternoon.
So some of the crew is trying to help me say Nyala. He wants me to say Nyala. We had an opportunity, it was one of the animals that was on my bucket list, where they just beautiful animals. Just an awesome, awesome animal.
Very good. I still shaking, man. It never gets old.
Our first day back in Africa with the Hollywood Hunter, to be able to harvest a Nyala, one of the most gorgeous animals that I think in Africa, on our first day here. What an exciting opportunity and what an exceptional place. First day of our adventure here in Africa, and we are already being treated with the helicopter ride back to camp.
So now we're back at camp. I'm talking to Fricky about moving the blind. The wind just wasn't right where we were, and we knew we needed to close the gap on those big Gemsbok.
Well, it looks like hunting's not for everybody. David Kang, the producer, would much rather be napping or working on his computer than he would be sitting in a blind waiting. Sell, sell, sell. Buy, buy, buy. Here we go, go, go.
Good morning, boys. So now it's the next day. They spent a ton of time putting that blind in. We get to the location and find out the buffaloes have destroyed it. Son of a realize that one over.
I told you this buffalo could attack us at any time. Everyone thought I was crazy, but look what happened. The blinds got demolished by the buffalo.
So we've been in the blind probably 2.5 hours. We got some cow kudu out here that are barking at us. The wind's been shifting. It's probably gonna take some time for them to cool down.
Last year we got to bring my son with us and pass that experience on to the next generation. Last year he was able to harvest his wildebeest.
Oh my God!
And Freddie and I both had struggles with our wildebeest. So the wildebeest has been my nemesis. This year Elliot was not with us, but he cursed me, and he had come with me in spirit and had given me a hard time about shooting a wildebeest.
That's how you kill a wildebeest. And I'm the only one who one shot, one kill.
Get out of my head, Elliot.
Oh my God, that was such a terrible shot.
Matt really needs to be patient and not rush his shots.
I just made a poor shot. Disappointing, frustrating.
The pressure got to me.
We got the world's biggest Gemsbok standing out there above 150 yards. I am freaking out. I just hope we get a shot at him.
We're in the blind, and I'm thinking this thing's gonna happen right away, and it doesn't. We're literally in the blind for 7 hours. And with ADD and have to move around every 5 minutes, it's just impossible for me to be there. I mean, every 2 minutes, Freddie was turning around, giving me dirty looks or shushing me. I mean, like, what do you do? This is the last time I'm in the blind, 100%.
He came in, gave us a perfect opportunity at about 23 yards, came in, gave broadside to us, and we waited, and he took a step, he took a nice broadside and opened up his shoulder for us, and he just quartered his rear end away from us a little bit and gave us an even better shot to his back shoulder. We went right to the back leg and made it count.
Yeah, okay.
So last year, the hunt was kicked off with the Impala. Once they went down, then everything else started coming together. And I'm really proud of Matt because now he got his Impala down. Things should start all falling together for both of us.
Heck of a good day. We're off to a slow start here, but this is going to be the one that gets us going.
Freddy, you going up after the Gemsbok?
Well, we're going after many things.
I'll be here holding down the fort.
So we're here at the first drop-off point. Got Freddie going into a blind here. Hollywood Hunter's gonna knock something down here this afternoon. It's his time.
So the goal is to get this Gemsbok. We've been sitting, waiting for him now for some time, and all of a sudden this big kudu comes in. And I thought, oh my gosh, I love kudu. I think they're the most beautiful animal, and I definitely wanted to bring one home this trip. You never know when you're gonna get the opportunity, so I decided to take them now. As the kudu came in, his spiral horns just glowing in the sun, and it just excited the heck out of me. As he come in broadside, I knew we had the perfect opportunity for a great shot. Thank you. Gorgeous. They are so beautiful. Freaky, I can't thank you enough. This has been a heck of an adventure. We're only into our third day. This has been a heck of a journey, and we're having so much fun. I'll tell you, any of you that want to go to Africa, I found the perfect place. It took me 15 times, but we got it. So you got to come join us. Every time I come to Africa, I need to bring one of these home. Absolutely most beautiful thing.
Badlands. It's all in the approach. Bear Archery. Walk among legends. Cherokee Sports. Solutions for the sportsman. Trophy Ridge Sights. The fierce science of dead certain accuracy.
Blind Turtle, the best in high-value hunting blinds.
Ripcord Ace. The #1 fall-away arrow rest. Buck Forage, the preferred forage for wildlife.
Hollywood Hunter is also brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Matt's son Elliot set the bar pretty high for his dad, but Matt and Freddie rise to the occasion and bag an impala and a kudu. Now things will start moving.
So now we've been after this Gemsbok for multiple days, and we move the blind, we get in position, and the whole herd comes in. We found the one we wanted. We were so excited, we just couldn't get in position to get a shot. They were moving in front of each other and back and forth and continually feeding, and that made it very difficult with a bow and arrow. I'm drawing the bow back and holding and waiting for the perfect broadside shot, and they're moving and walking, and I let up, and I end up drawing back again, and I still can't place that arrow in the right position. So a few minutes later, another monster Gemsbok comes in, and the two big ones are together. So as that one comes walking into us, it kind of comes in and fiddles around, and I'm at full draw, and then I let up, and I draw 3 different times on this thing, and they will not give a shot. They leave, and they come back, and they leave, and then they come back. And as they get to leave the 3rd time, I'm at full draw for quite a long time, and it's quartering away about 40 yards, just getting ready to take a step to take off again, and I let them have it. I drilled that Gemsbok, perfect shot, quartering away. It takes off like crazy, runs the opposite direction of the bunch, and I knew we had one down. Wow. Wow. 45 yards, drilled him, buried the arrow, and it went 200 yards. These animals are so tough. How long is he, do you think?
Over 40.
Over 40. Way over 40?
Yeah.
So these Gemsbok are some of the most beautiful animals with the signature black and white in the face and just incredibly long horns that just shoot to the sky when they're standing. They just look absolutely amazing. The last one I had taken, absolutely gorgeous, but about half the size. So this one is gonna be an incredible trophy. And if Ricky prepares this half as good as the kudu yesterday, it's gonna be a scrumptious meal or two. And there's gonna be a lot of people we can take care of with this meat. So absolutely a fine specimen, gorgeous animal. Just so proud to be here. The hunt is about an experience, and it's not only just the kill, but it's about what we do with it. Now, I'm a trophy hunter. I love a nice set of antlers on the wall, but I love even more to put that meat on a plate. What we don't eat here in Africa, we're gonna be donating. Fricky has a unique scenario where we have a village that has an orphanage here that we're gonna go spend some time and donate all this meat that we just took the last few days.
You do this quite often, don't you? I mean, you help this community on a pretty much weekly basis, I would guess. So what do we have here? This is all some of the stuff that we shot?
Yep.
Because to me, the most important part of the hunt is figuring out where the meat goes. And obviously coming from America here to Africa, we're not bringing all this meat back with us. We want to find people that will really be blessed with it.
Not only do we donate meat all over the world, but we love to educate kids because they are our foundation, they're the next generation, and they're the ones that are carrying the torch. And any chance I get to be able to spend time with them, I'm in. So as we get there, I ask the kids, what's the favorite meat out of all the species here in Africa? And they all scream out, warthog. And I'm sitting there scratching my head. I have everything else except a warthog here to give them. Huh, I think we can sort that one out.
Yeah, we got him. It's not a huge pig, but it's a tasty pig.
Closed captioning has been brought to you by Bear Archery.
I love Africa. The sights, the sounds, the smells, the people. There's nothing on the planet like Africa. Freddy's told me the most important thing to him is to respect the country. Not only this country, but any country that we take from. We are living off the land, and we have to remember that this doesn't belong to us. This is something that we live off of, but that we give back. And Freddy lives that 100% through his work.
Thank you, Lord, for visitors that have come just to show love to the children.